I think this it's on window capture, and it's obviously not going to catch that window because it was for Left 4 Dead. Game capture work on Skyrim? Not fast enough. No. Okay. Sure thing, window capture. Alright, fine. Display capture it is. Hooray! Alright. So my plan for today is we're going to finish up with the battle buddies. The companions. That's what they're called. And then I'm going to go to Winterhold for bells. I don't know if I'll do the quests in Winterhold. And then I don't know. There is a vague idea of things that I should do in the future. But otherwise, I have no idea. Okay. I was thinking of just like picking a city and going and doing the quest there. We say they haven't done before, because like I said last stream, right here, this part of the game, this is always where I lose interest, and I will just dick around and do whatever the fuck. What time is it? 10 p.m. Yeah, let's. Why not? Because the Thalmor Embassy is not interesting or fun. Winterhold is not interesting or fun. I mean, I guess it's interesting, but it's not fun. And just kind of... There's a lot here that I'm just like... Meh. You know, Lyric? Okay, F, that's fine. It's like I've done, if you look at the map, like I've done stuff around here because that's where you start, obviously. I think I've done stuff around here. Like I've actually maybe done some quests in Riften. I've been to Windhelm. I've not done anything in Windhelm, and I've done a lot in Winterhold. I've visited Dawnstar. And I believe Falkreath has a house you can build next to it, and that's all I've done near Falkreath, and I have, like, never been over here. I've never been to Markarth. I've never been to... I've maybe visited these places, but I have not done anything over here. I just get bored. So, hopefully, power of friendship, we can get a handle on things, and maybe I'll hate the game less? I don't know. I at least would imagine, or would rather it, if I can walk away from this playthrough not thinking Skyrim is a soulless husk created under really horrible circumstances with their engine and crunch and things like that, where they've done a better job with the Fallout franchise and really just let this whole game down. If my opinion improves a little bit, then mission accomplished. I think it's been 3... Not ready for that. Alright, well, I can do this. I can take a dragon. I've done it before. Fucking do it. Come on. Come on, dragon. Punch that dragon in the face. Fun fact about the dragons here. They ended up using the same kind of code, the flying code, for the vertibirds in Fallout 4. Which is why when you shoot down a vertibird, it crashes at you. Because the dragons are programmed when they die to land around you, so you don't have to, like, go find them. You can't just shoot it. Does it want to hurt me? Hey. Come hurt me. Hey. Hey. Come here. I've never had one not just attack me. Ever. You win this time, dragon. Lydia, the door. I can't even... Okay. Just move on. Pretend that didn't happen. I don't think anything respawns. This door looks like an angry face. Thank you for the resub, LB. Look at it. Look at this angry face. Look at it. Urgh. Urgh. Anyway. Thank you for subbing to me for 7 months. Even though 6 months was 3 days ago. So, months go fast. Wait, I don't favor... I favor my pickaxes. Hang on. Did they come back? No. No, they didn't. Alright, so it has not been 3 days yet. Also, hi, LB. Those are the wrong hands. How are you? Alright, off to the battle buddies. I won't say I am not interested in seeing, but I know you're not going to share. That sounds kind of awesome, though. Look, I think more face masks should look like the blood of your enemies. Worse when they look like poop.
I've been tending to the warriors of your Vasker for as long as I can remember.
Wait. No, hang on, it already... Oh, you mean down there. Okay, never mind. I thought I was going to turn around and it would be the outside. I think you should get that on a t-shirt. Beauty is pain.
Yes, youngling. Have a seat.
Or like a mug. Have a... Okay.
I hear you've been busy of late.
Man, I don't really care about either of these options. Um, yeah.
I know what you've been up to.
Well,
I
okay.
know it's no business of mine what each companion does in the name of honor. But this sneaking around, it does not befit warriors of your standing. Aella knows better, and so should you. In any case, I have a task for you. Have you heard the story of how...
Have I really been doing a lot of sneaking? I turned into a werewolf and like ate like 30 people.
Aye, that sounds like him. As in all matters of fate, the reality is more complicated.
Burn your face, get tacos. It all evens out.
The companions are nearly 5,000 years old. This matter of beast blood has only troubled us for a few hundred. One of my predecessors was a good but short-sighted man. He made a bargain with the witches of Glenmoral Coven. If the companions would hunt in the name of their lord Hircine, we would be granted great power. They did not believe the change would be permanent. The witches offered payment, like anyone else. But we had been deceived.
Can you imagine just every time you burned your face, you got a taco? What a shitty curse.
The witches didn't lie, of course, but it's more than our bodies. The disease, you see, affects not just our bodies, it seeps into the spirit. Upon death, werewolves are claimed by Hircine for his hunting grounds. For some, this is a paradise. They want nothing more than to chase prey with their master for eternity. And that is their choice. But I am still a true Nord, and I wish for Sovngarde as my spirit home. That's what I've spent my twilight years trying to find out. And now I've found the answer. The witch's magic ensnared us, and only their magic can release us. They won't give it willingly, but we can extract their foul powers by force. I want you to seek them out. Go to their coven in the wilderness. Strike them down as a true warrior of the wild. And bring me their heads, the seat of their abilities. From there, we may begin to undo centuries of impurity. You shall have no shield, brother, this time. But the spirit of Ysgramor goes with you to restore the honor of his legacy. Talos guide you, lass. Some nights I dream about the mists of sorrow.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna go murder some old ladies, I guess. Oh, I just need one of their heads. I don't know, I feel like if I just bring back one of their heads, we get the best of both worlds, because then we still have people that can be werewolves if they want to be. But if I kill all of them, wouldn't that, like, break the curse?
You only use the little swords. It's called a short sword. It's quicker, sharper.
Lydia? Okay, they were.
What brings you to the market?
I'm here to buy
Chops
food.
and steaks fit for a yard.
I feel like I should make a save, like a hard save here. I'm curious what the outcomes are going to be if I do the optional objective versus if I don't. I feel like having the best of both worlds here is not a bad idea. You know, just something for everyone. But the bloodlust in me wants me to kill everyone. I feel like that's an important step for me. I fast travel anywhere. Super close to it. Oh wow, no, they're much further away than I thought they would be. I mean, technically, if I went to Falkreath, it would be shorter, but, like, not by much. Alright, well, got a long journey ahead of me. Long journey of pressing C and waiting. Mountains in the way. Yeah, kinda. I still didn't mean to do that. Alright, so we'll just go west for now. And we'll get there eventually. I don't know, we'll see if there's anything along the way. I didn't check out this fort. I should have bought a horse instead of a house. But no, I needed a storage spot. Though, I wonder how containers work in Skyrim. I don't think they refresh as much as, like, laying things on the ground. You should be able to, like, leave it there. For quite a while, I thought. Hi, everyone. I'm here to take your fort.
Looks like we got ourselves a hero.
Got anything good? Food. Alright. I picked a dagger on accident. Oh, well. The outlaw fared a little better than that guy. Yeah, Lydia's fine. That guy died. Being punched repeatedly in the face. Excuse me. Okay, wait. How'd you get over there? I was sworn there was a guy in this wall. Oh, thanks, Lydia. You're the best. And that's why we're getting there. You're the best. You're just the best character. Hands down, no competition. The world's greatest NPC. I gotta keep a straight face. I can't have hot takes if I laugh at them.
What was that? You picked a bad time to get lost, friend. Thought I heard something.
Oh, well. Hooray! Feel a little overpowered for these guys. It's taco time! Alright. Oh, this guy is a little stronger. Oh, jeez. Stop hitting me. Cut it out. Whoop. Oh, man. Okay. Aha! Outwitted! Can't get me. Only when I move slightly forward. Thanks, Lydia. I know you also have my back. Kind of thought he'd have more. Nothing. Nothing. We think bandits would have, like, I don't know, some money on them. That's okay. Another Varla stone. Hooray! Light armor. Woo! I don't know what books give skills, so but we're here. Let's go up top. Why not? I don't think there's gonna be anything, but like, no, nothing.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Wasn't expecting to be a guy up here, actually. Don't know why. Okay, so stairs down. We're over here. Yes. Oh. Hello.
I just cook and clean and do whatever it is they ask of me.
And apparently you don't react when they all die. Got it. I mean, really, why would you?
I can't even keep track of all the people who have been in and out of this fort. They come, they go.
Alright, well. Have a good life, Agnes. Ain't got no beef with you. An old lady who's like, I just cleaned the place. Oh. I'm really careless with traps. Oh, a burnt corpse. Why are the burnt corpses richer than the bandits? Interesting. Okay. Then we go the other way. Going downstairs doesn't really seem worth it. Loops back in. Use those actually. Okay, that's one way to sneak in then, I guess. Then I guess we're going to the prisons. That door was. I feel like I used to know where this door was. Oh.
Huh?
Where are the compasses leading me there? Oh. I just search him. Ring of minor deft hands. Sure.
Time to end this little game.
Just stabbed him in the heart, sure. I have so many lockpicks by the time I get done with this.
Huh? What you gonna do?
Surprised he let me do that.
Still here.
Give me a book I've already read. Nerves with some people. That didn't feel useful, but I'm just gonna sleep. Level up. Hmm. Also restore stamina. Nah, that's okay. Healing souls cure 50% more. That seems okay. I don't think I've gone up in heavy armor. Oh, I already took that. Oh, I did. Okay. Maybe I didn't. Want to heal more, or do I want slightly more armor? I feel like with my low level, the armor is not really going to be a big deal. critical damage? That's pretty good. Hmm. I'm going restoration. There we go. Now I won't have to sit here and heal for so long. I don't know if I've... Not just gonna eat a spoonful of troll fat. This is poison. Makes sense.
Ow.
Was the trap that triggered? Alright, hooray, I did a thing. Now we walk forever. Please let me jump. Anything interesting? Nope. Giants camp. Not interested in that.
Well, run off.
I feel like he wanted to talk to me.
Well,
Oh. He's the plague. It's gross.
Finished ogling the grotesque? I suppose I should be grateful you didn't simply attack me. I am one of the afflicted. I'd have been dead from this plague a year ago if not for Periite's protection. Returning to High Rock, our shepherd lost his way, and I fear Periite's wrath may consume those who remain with him. Kesh could tell you more. I just want out of Skyrim as quickly as possible.
Yep. So I just watched this dude puke on a wolf, and I'm supposed to be like, "Hey, you guys seem okay. Let's talk." I don't think mammoths are hostile, right? Right? Giants are, though. There we go. Yeah, it's too far away. But, you know, this caves. And where the fuck that is. What is that? Weird banner icon. Okay, what's this thing? Game, explain yourself. Monument. Doesn't seem all that useful to me. Anyway, now we go south. Let's grab this cave first. It's pretty close by. Who knows what'll be in a cave? Let's discover it. There we go. I guess we can turn south now. If I run it down, just follow them to where I need to go. And that should be okay. The road even go there? Yeah, I just need to start taking south now. It's not really the clearest path, being honest. Yeah, something dragons. Whatever. Last time he flew away from me. Oh, well, that's a bear. Very different from a dragon. There's a mine. Mines are nice. Also wolves. Why I've got to pick it up? So unnecessary. Sorry.
Finish this!
Yeah, how's the hunting going?
Come back here.
I want to see this hunter at work. Let's go. Expert.
Anybody there?
Whoop. Hey, you got one. Cough, cough. No? hanging out in the air. Keeps happening. Boy, what a long journey this has been. I think we're finally here. Oh, that's a... Really? Oh, there we go. Ominous. Okay. I'm gonna overwrite that one hard save. I was expecting it to be such a long trek when I did that.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
I clicked multiple times to make this happen. Woo! Man, that really hurt. Die, you harpy. Bird lady, let's go. Hey. But there are more. Glad that missed. There we go. How many witches are there? Okay. Fucking ow. Oh god, don't. There's no way I was going to survive 2 of those.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Oh my god. The executions are funny to me. Surprised they used magic already? Jeez, it's been a while, Lydia. And that's where I came in. Got it. And I got Lydia stuck. Yay, me! Oh, she's free. Good. The brief pause before I stabbed it. Hey, don't fireball me. Yeah, fireball Lydia. That's fine. Do I have one of these? Yes. I've not eaten those yet. Was that 3 more? 3 more. Did I grab that one's head? I don't remember. I must have. It's not on the quest marker anymore. Yeah. Sit down here. Yes. Okay. Hooray! I'm gonna eat these ingredients. Learn what they do. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. This is me eating things. And juniper berries, which actually just tastes like pine saw. Pine saw is not the ideal taste. So 2 more. 1 here. That? Nope. Or yeah, pine tar works too. It's such a, it just tastes like wood. Oh geez, oh geez, oh geez. Protect me, water. God, I'm never gonna forget the taste of that Starbucks drink though. The juniper berry latte or whatever. It was so strong. Like, it was like one sip, and pine was just infesting my entire sinus area. I couldn't get away from it. Clung to everything. God, it was the worst. Never do that again. Am I going the right way? Nope. Here we are. Just being the shit out of this old lady. I'm the good guy. Oh, it's a goat. And that was all of them, right? Yeah. We'll see what happens. Oh my god. At least I turned fast travel on. Jesus, I don't want to make that whole walk. I would want to make that whole walk again. That'd be awful. I guess I can eat.
What is it? Dragons?
All the people talking about dragons is the problem. Arrest them.
The plains outside Whiterun are ripe with game.
Hello, child of Kinneret.
Yeah.
You're someone who can get things
These
done.
two aren't the
Silver
problem
Hand
anymore.
Finally had the nerve to attack your bastard. We got him.
Where have you been? One of the fiercest battles I've ever seen. The Silver Hand.
They finally found enough courage to attack Jorvaskr. We fought them off, but the old man, Godlak, he's dead.
No, you're lying to me.
No, but they made off with all our fragments of Wuthrad. But you and I are going to reclaim them. We will bring the battle to their chief camp. There will be none left living to tell their stories. Only songs of Jorvaskr will be sung. We will avenge Kodlak, and they will know terror before the end.
I'll head back home if you need me.
I don't know, man. Still think you're lying to me. Oh, okay. I can't take his stuff. He doesn't need it anymore. I like that I walk in there though, and they're like, he's like, "Where have you been?" Like, why are you accusing me of stuff, man? Welcome back, LB. I'm just murdering everybody. Okay, this will be much easier if I go to Dawnstar.
Make them bleed.
Don't leave any of them.
Make them bleed.
Don't leave any of them alive.
Make them bleed.
Yeah? You have some feelings on you?
Don't even think about it.
Hey, another charred skeever hide. I think I'm being lied to,
You smell like a wet dog.
Heard about what you did.
but I killed all the witches. And then I came back and they're like, "Oh, the one guy who doesn't like us is dead. Come, let's go wipe out our enemies." I don't know, I don't trust him. Never trust a werewolf. They just want to eat your heart for longer werewolf time. You can take that literally or metaphorically. Werewolves are always after one thing. Your heart. I don't even feel bad. Sure, take me somewhere.
Any of the old capitals. Where do you want to go?
I don't even remember which one I was going towards. Dawnstar?
Climb and back, and we'll be off. I can't wait.
I'm not even gonna check. Just sight unseen. With all the confidence I can muster. Yes, I made the right choice. Okay. This is basically what my Skyrim experience becomes after I get to this point, where I just beeline it over mountains and shit to get to the quest objective. But I want to get the battle buddies out of the way. Then we can do other stuff. Like freeze to death climbing a mountain. Was there something else near Dawnstar that's kind of important? I feel like there was a reason I was around Dawnstar before, but maybe I very easily could be misremembering. I don't know about the Dark Brotherhood, actually. I don't remember. Right, you're with me. Not my wife. Are they in Dawnstar? I want to say, like, a Daedric Shrine is nearby. I don't really want to go in there yet. I just seem to remember there one being up in, like, the snowy mountains and shit. I don't remember which one. Like, that map? Oh, no, it's over there. That's the exact shrine I was thinking of, too. It's by Winterhold. Figured it out. All I had to do was look at the map. I didn't realize it was on my map. Wait, what the fuck is that quest? Oh. Thought I removed that. There you go. Okay. You wanted me to do the Dark Brotherhood stuff, didn't you? I think that was your suggestion last time. So we'll get to that. I mean, to be fair, the guy on top kind of has the advantage. I don't have any range attacks. Okay, now what if I just eat people? Roar! I am a dog. This only lasts like 10 seconds. That'd be really funny. Oh, good. Like, that is not scripted. Wow. Why doesn't he turn into a werewolf? Being a werewolf is so fucking great. No, it just feels appropriate to be running around here as a werewolf eating them.
What was that? Time to end this little...
The combat music in this game just reminds me of Neverwinter Nights. And I can never unhear it. Oh. That's kind of satisfying. Like, being able to, like, punch them off into the distance. That's fun. Yeah, stand up. Stand up. Oh. I ran out of stamina. I mean, if you're really pressed about eating something, yes. But it's not supposed to be done until like 7:30? For like another hour-ish? And even then, I'm not sure I would consider it done. But I mean, it's edible. Everything was in the slow cooker at like 1-ish. And I would be like 6 or 7 hours on high. Yeah. Not in a hurry. Okay. Yeah, move. I gotta eat this man. Oh. Why can I not eat him? Fine. You win game. Right, I can't actually loot. I mean, wasn't there a guy who ate an entire airplane? Like, I mean, obviously not like all at once. He didn't like unhinge his jaw and just like throat an airplane. But like piece by piece, he ended up eating an entire airplane over time. Pretty sure that's a thing. And they're the people that eat glass. Watching someone just eat a wine glass is really fucking weird, let me tell you. Right? Like, I don't know, it doesn't feel like something you should do. You would have to be the throat goat if you could throat an entire airplane, yeah. Like, you don't even need... It would... You... No penis would be big enough. You could just throat the entire man. Just slide him in head first. Yeah, that's someone's kink, I'm sure, because, you know, anime exists.
What was that?
Just silly animation. Did I actually get any perks? I have 1 perk, okay. That one's probably less important for me now. Yeah, let's just do that. whatever. Really, I don't know what else. Like, where would you go after being able to just throw an entire airplane? Like, there aren't many bigger tubes that we've constructed. Like a subway train? Come on down to downtown Toronto and throat the red rocket. I manage now to be gross and cultural. If I could interact with anything as a werewolf, I would. Didn't, like, I wouldn't say blended it up, but, like, just ate it in tiny chunks, basically, if I remember right. There you go, double damage. I want to know, how do I stop being a werewolf? God, I fucking hate this. How to get out of werewolf form. Like, if the answer is just wait, I hate this so much more. There is no way to do it. If you could just wait, though. Wow. I hate that. I hate that a lot. Sorry, I mean, this game is perfect. Everything about it. Just what a great, amazing design decision. Make it so you can't interact with anything when you're a werewolf. Perfect. Really lets you focus in on what it means to be a werewolf. And then you can't get out of it, like you're actually cursed. So you have to live through the curse of your character being a werewolf and feeling that bloodlust, because you can't do anything else. Just perfect. What a... Just nothing but great ideas comes from... Guess we'll just wait then. What is the world record for eating glass anyway? What was that? Was that like 20 pounds? Record for eating glass. The fastest time to eat a drinking glass is 1 minute and 27 seconds. You can't seem to find someone who's eaten the most glass. Yeah, so the guy has a strange diet of being able to eat metal. His name was Michael Latito. He died in 2007, and he ate 9 tons of metal over the course of his lifetime, including a whole Cessna 150 airplane. I don't know, LB. I feel like a minute and a half is a bit slow to eat a drinking glass. Like, I feel like you could really speed that up. Like, the speedrun tech of eating a drinking glass would literally be like smash it into the ground and then just, I don't know, inhale it. You'd need, like, medical bills. But I think you could do that faster. You gotta make some sacrifices to have a world record, you know? Oh, right, I can use the light now. I guess the guy up top just gets to live? Is there no way up there? Oh, okay. Oh, he's just gone? Well, okay then. Now I gotta go all the way back to Whiterun.
The others have probably prepared Kodlak's funeral by now.
Come on, LB, you can't tell me that glass shards don't kind of look like candy. You've never thought of eating glass shards even once in your life? Especially some of that colored glass, you know, comes in different flavors. Blue, yellow. Those weirdly colored plastic hospital cups that just seem to exist everywhere. When you know you're in a cheap restaurant. Even textured so you can hold the shards when your hands start shaking from blood loss. Where am I even going? Oh, okay.
Who will start?
I'll do it.
Oh, sorry, I'll put my weapons away.
Before the ancient flame.
We grieve.
At this loss, we weep.
We weep. For the fallen, we shout.
Ah.
For ourselves,
We take our leave.
How is it not already on fire? No one? Okay.
His spirit is departed. Members of the circle, let us withdraw to the Underforge to grieve our last together.
do you have the
Whoop.
fragments of Wuthrad still? I'll need
Sure
to
do.
use them for mounting again. Don't get too flowery on me, lass.
Oh, but I like getting flowery because it bothers everyone.
Favor to ask of you. There's another piece that Kodlak always kept close to himself. Would you go to his chambers and bring it back for me? I'm not sure I'm the best one to go through his things. Thank you.
Why would I be the best person to do that? I just have more questions. You, new guy, go through the leader's things. Leader in big quotes, because they don't actually have a leader. He's dead. How does he still own things? Excuse me. I have questions. What is that? Is that just an iron sword? Is that... No. That's not a great sword. Could that be a better sword? It's still gonna be stealing, though. Nothing we didn't already know, really. You know where that is? That's not stealing. It's unusual. Okay, I do kind of want to know what kind of sword this is. Really? I thought I'd have found the spot by now. There we go. Dwarven great. It is a great sword. All right. A little small. No. No. Well,
I'm still trying to figure out why Score let you in the first place.
Yeah? You want to talk about it?
If the Circle vouches for you, I'm sworn to respect their judgment. But that doesn't mean I like it. I can. It might save your life.
Why are you mean to me? I didn't do anything. She's just mad because I'm better than her. What it is.
I never thought they would actually let me join the Companions. But now it looks like they're letting anyone in these days.
Not the voice I expected him to have.
You're back. Thank you. Your shield siblings have withdrawn to the Underforge. I think they're waiting for you.
I like the smaller, quicker blades. The old man had one wish before he died. He didn't get it. It's as simple as that.
Being Moonborn is not so much of a curse as you might think, Vilcus.
That's fine for you. But he wanted to be clean. He wanted to meet Iskramor and know the glories of Sovngarde. But all that was taken from him.
And you avenged him.
Godlack did not care for vengeance.
No, Farkas, he didn't. And that's not what this is about. We should be honoring Kodlak, no matter our own thoughts on the blood.
You're right. It's what he wanted, and he deserved to have it.
Godlack used to speak of a way to cleanse his soul, even in death. You know the legends of the tomb of Iskramor.
There, the souls of the Harbingers will heed the call of Northern Steel. We can't even enter the tomb without Wuthrad, and it's in pieces like it has been for 1,000 years.
And dragons were just stories, and elves once ruled Skyrim. Just because something is, doesn't mean it must be. The blade is a weapon, a tool. Tools are meant to be broken and repaired.
Is that... Did you repair the blade?
This is the first time I've had all the pieces, thanks to our shield sister here. The flames of Hero can reforge the shattered. The flames of Kodlak shall fuel the rebirth of Wuthrad, and now it will take you to meet him once more.
Why are we surprised that, like, a world-class blacksmith has forged... Okay.
Be the one to carry Wuthrad into battle. The rest of you
I'm not sure that's a weapon for me.
for Kodlak.
An axe worth 2,000. Kills elves. Alright. Don't need that. Oh, it actually does not. Man, this game. I get an axe, and it does the same amount of damage as my one-handed sword. Good stuff. Good stuff. Thanks, Skyrim. Sorry. No, the game's perfect. That was a good decision, because now if I don't want to use the axe, I can stick with my old weapons, so I have a lot of player choice. They knew what they were doing. Because this game is perfect. I'm sorry, I can't stop myself. I kind of just want to work on my blacksmithing for a little bit too. Start making some better stuff for me. Move on from iron to... move on from steel. I don't know where to mine. But what's after steel? Nope. That's heavy armor. I want smithing. Dwarven. And Orcish. Okay, I was like, is Orcish before Dwarven? No. And Ebony, and then Daedric. And then Dragons. Long way off. Okay, so the veins of iron are supposed to replenish every 3 days-ish. If I remember reading that right. I think it's been 3 days now? I might have only been 2 before, but I don't know if, like, fast traveling counts, or if it's, like, actual timing of 3 in-game days. Which is, what, it's 180 seconds per hour? That'd be a long fucking time. So 3 minutes an hour. 72 hours. Yeah, that'd be a long fucking time to wait. But, yeah. real time. That's 3.5 hours. That's a lot of in-game time. We'll get there though. Luckily I can go to Winterhold, I guess. And finally learn those spells, or whatever. How much money do I have? Oh, I have way more money than I thought I did.
I can take you to any of the... Where do you want to go?
Winterhold.
And we'll be off. Sun feels good, huh?
There is no sun in Winterhold. Only storms and boredom.
Don't just walk away from me. Where do you think you're going?
Okay, so we're gonna go in here. Hi.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry. I am here to... And if, in the process, my presence helps to deter those who might seek to do harm, the more important question is, why are you here? Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within? It would seem that the college has not just a small test, if you will.
Can you just persuade? No.
Excellent. The flame is a vital companion for anyone relying on conjuration.
Oh, okay.
I look forward to it.
Well, I can't actually do that.
No matter, the college is an asset to Skyrim. No? Well, if you think you're capable of it, then I'd be... Or you can try your luck with one of the court wizards around Skyrim. They also sell spells. Here you are. Now I'm anxious to see...
I'm looking for different restoration spells. Because the spell for channeling healing, kind of sucks. I'm also looking for maybe some illusion spells. So I can do different things. Alteration might also help me. Depending on how I'm going about things. But I'm not really sure yet, but it's definitely restoration is why I'm here. And I know there's other places to get those spells. I don't know where. Do I just know the spell? You can give me a book for it, right? Yeah, there we go. 132. Jeez. That's more than my max, actually. I can't... I can't cast it at all. Neat. Cool, so can't do that. My maximum right now is 100.
Oh, been tending your hounds? You smell like a wet dog.
Why are they so mean to me?
I'm sorry, could you describe the smell?
Like some horrible monster was turned inside out and then exploded.
Wow, I didn't know that was in the game.
I've already corrected it for future experiments.
This is why people have a problem with your college.
That's one heck of a reference.
Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over. If there's anything you need, just let... Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. Until next time. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
The Galaxy Quest reference, by the way. For anyone who doesn't know that. Okay, now I'm pretty sure my maximum is 100. Yeah, I need 124 to cast it. Is there a way to lower that? I think there's a way to do it through enchanting. Do spell costs get lower the higher my skill in that specific school is? That would be strange. But also, like, possible? Have you not seen Galaxy Quest? I mean, it's a little before your time, I guess, but like... Good, I still have these heads. It's like a Star Trek parody starring Tim Allen and Tony Shalhoub. And the parts they're referencing, he's like fighting some like frog alien thing, and they teleport it out of the arena, and it turns inside out and explodes. Came out in like the 90s. When the fuck did it come out? $19.99, yeah, I was right. It has Alan Rickman in it, too. Everyone loves Alan Rickman. Hmm. Alright, well, I guess I'll go to the college later.
Hadlek killed, Yorvas got attacked. How could this happen within the walls of Whiterun?
No, you haven't? Okay. I'm not gonna say it's something that you need to watch. Like, it's okay. But it's not, I'm not gonna be like, it's the best movie ever. Oh man, my nostalgia means you need to watch. But it is a fun time. What the fuck is Tim Allen doing with his life right now? Like, I know no one's gonna know that, like, off the top of their head. That would be weird. You think so? Oh, geez. I feel like he'd be a little too old. Like, I feel like if he did coke, his heart would explode. Like, he's pretty old. And apparently Google doesn't have a picture of him from anything later than, like, the 2000s. I guess he's still like Woody, right? I guess he still does acting. He did, his last thing was the last movie he was in. Or I guess maybe the last movie that anyone gave a shit about might be a better question. Toy Story 4. And Ralph Breaks the Internet. Basically just Toy Story. And TV? Oh. He was in an episode of Reno 911 as the Space Force commander in 2020. Did you not know that Tim Allen was in Toy Story? I think I said Woody, but I meant Buzz Lightyear. Tom Hanks is Woody. Tim Allen is Buzz Lightyear. And apparently he created his own show, his own TV show, in 2021 and 2022 called Assembly Required and More Power. And he's gonna be Santa Claus again. And that hasn't come out yet. So he's still doing stuff. Doing new things, I should say, not just like reprising his old roles. Sometimes that's what they end up doing. Yeah, suck it, Ghost.
What was that?
I like how I can just kill these ghosts with just normal, just by punching them. Alright, you guys have fun. I'm gonna look somewhere else. I don't know, I wanna... There it is, okay. I hope not. If I could just like punch a ghost out and like that's how you stop a ghost, like nowhere would ever be haunted. Why do you have so much health? Why does this one ghost just... Constitution was just rolled a 20 on that one. Why?
Dustman's cairn. The big crawly ones have been too much for me. Everyone has his weak. I'm not proud, but I will stay back with Vilkas. Give my regards to Eastrimor.
Okay. So he's just like, oh man, can't go. Scared of spiders now. That's fair. Fine. Whatever. I didn't need you. Oh no, spiders are so terrifying. Guy uses like a big two-handed sword. Come on, man. You're better than that. I know he says he's not proud, but still. Jeez, alright. Like, some of these ghosts just take a bit, the other ones don't. I guess they gave extra health to the archers so they could actually do things. Oh, I should pay more attention to my health. That noise he makes is not great.
Watch what you're doing.
Kind of expected the door to be heavier.
For Codlack.
God damn it. Oh, jeez. I wish I knew why I execute people, because sometimes I feel like they're at full health. I was like, nope. Why not just do that all the time?
For Codlack.
Hello, sir.
Shield sister. Of course, my fellow Harbingers and I have been warming ourselves here, trying to evade hearsay. You see only me because your heart knows only me as the Companion's leader. I'd wager old Vignar could see half a dozen of my predecessors. And I see them all. The ones in Sovngarde, the ones trapped with me in Hearse's realm. And they all see you. You've brought honor to the name of the Companions. We won't soon forget it.
Did I, though?
Did he now? I can only hope. You still have the witches' heads. Excellent. Throw one of them into the fire. It will release their magic. For me, at least.
Alright. What do I do with the other four? You're, kind of struggling over there. Oh, whoop. Oh. I can barely see this ghost wolf. Definitely heal. I did the thing. Killed your furry soul.
So slain the beast inside of me. I thank you for this gift. The other Harbingers remain trapped by hearsay. Perhaps from Sovngarde, the heroes of old can join me in their rescue. The harrowing of the hunting grounds. It would be a battle of such triumph. And perhaps someday you'll join us in that battle. But for today, return to your master. Triumph in your victory.
What do we do with the other 4 heads?
To further glory.
Oh, okay, I'm just the leader now.
Did I hear right? Did he say you were to lead the companions?
Sure did.
You've earned the right. Your strength and honor are apparent to all. And it's
Yeah, I mean, I can punch ghosts.
to address you as Harbinger. Let's go tell the others.
That's pretty impressive, being able to punch ghosts. I mean, really, who else can do that? Besides everyone. Allegedly. Dwarven bow. Well, that's better than the one I've got. I don't really use shields, but that is a nicer shield. Or if I wait. Oh wow, I'm way over. Eat that. Go to the other ones too. Here's 20. Wait. Cool. What's happening? I'm gonna drop the Dwarven bow. It's better, but like I'm not using it. And I hate that I want to keep the witches' heads. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna need them, but like, what if I do? Not like later on in the game, like just in this specific quest line. Like, what if they want me to have them for something? That's a lot for potions too. Okay, I'm gonna eat my heaviest food. Perfect. Now... dagger. I drop 1 head. I don't think I'll need them. So, if I ever need more, I'll drop the rest of them. I just worry about dropping them and like the next step of the quest is like, oh, we need the other ones to do a thing. Oh, hello.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. Yes, you brought honor to him, even after his death. A worthy outcome for a worthy warrior. If you had told me a few months ago that some outsider I had never heard of would lead the companions, I might have slit your throat.
That's a bit extreme.
Seen what you can do, and heard of the love that Kodlak had for you. The
How? I talked to him like twice.
His heart was not deceived. Luck, my friend.
This wasn't even like a long quest line. I talked to him like twice.
Not right now. I'm going to look at some of these carvings. I wonder if Ysgramor ever set foot here while he was alive. But you don't have to stay if you don't want to. I'll see you back at the Orvasker. Stories to tell the others, eh? All right then.
How do you feel about it?
Said you're the new Kodlak. I don't know what
Oh.
that means, but you seem honorable, so that's good. Oh, you don't have to worry about any problems from me. I do what I'm told. Congratulations.
Aw. Aw. Marcus,
Werewolf anymore?
you're such a supportive friend.
This is a good thing. Until next time.
Oh, Fargus, I didn't expect you to be so nice. I thought you'd be like, I don't care. Arr. I'm an angry man. I was not expecting the congratulations. So that's it for the battle buddies, I guess. I'm gonna not go in there. It's apparently too late. Go to the Orvasker and then I don't know. Rest, sell my shit,
Cold won't be good for my crops.
or cram everything into a treasure chest next to my bed in my actual house.
Well met, kinsman.
What a weird quest line that whole thing is, though. Like, I show up and I'm like, hey, I punch things. They're like, cool, we like people that punch things. And it was like, do some errands for various people, turn into a werewolf, murder a whole bunch of guys, and then it's like, you're the leader now! I'm glad the old leader implicitly trusted you. And now I own all this stuff. Dwarven hammer, and that's dwarven greatsword. All right. I don't own that stuff. Ah, yes, the companions. What a large group of fighting people that I'm in control of. I'm the proud ruler of a empty guild hall. Nothing could be more exciting.
Ugh. Been tending to your hounds? Smell like a wet dog.
There's something I can do to make them not say such mean things to me. Wife.
Honor to lead the way.
Okay, put all this stuff in there. Hold on to those witch heads, I guess. Add in there. Just kind of everything, really. Okay. Cool. Alright, so battle buddies are done. Can't do Winterhold. I wish... Oh, I can pick all this stuff up now, actually. Wish the iron had come back already. I don't want them. And I think there's a sword over here. There was a sword over here. There it is. Yeah. Okay, what can I do? Or rather, what do I want to do? I feel like I do want to get blacksmithing going up more. I don't think I will need alchemy very much. But I should level alchemy at some point later. But crafting my own armor might be okay. I would need to mine more materials, though, and when was next? That, like, Rundium and Orichalcum or something? I don't remember exactly. That's still gonna be... That's less annoying than alchemy. But... then... Markarth was where I was told to go. Do those quests. Can't do Winterhold. I'm gonna check what's his face over here in Whiterun for spells, though. I'm not sure he's gonna have any restoration spells, but we'll see. I should bring all the magic stuff so I can break it down the enchanting table, though. And then I can buy furniture! I'm so excited to buy furniture. Already done that one. Put the water-breathing one back. Because that's going to be something I just wear. I don't need to actually enchant other things with that.
Like white mane has been laid to rest, I know. And so live forever in the halls of Southern Lord.
Well, I'm glad they don't say that before I cleansed his soul. That's been kind of upsetting.
You're the harbinger of the companions. It is my honor to stand before you.
Hey, at this rate, I'm not going to forget that they're called the companions ever again. Though I do just like how Battle Buddy sounds for that group. Like, why shouldn't they be the Battle Buddies? I kind of want to call them the Furry Friends, too, but we're not going to do that. I think Battle Buddies is better. Oh. Hey.
Divine smile on you, friend. So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
Give me your books. What do we got? Oh, that's way more than I thought you'd have. Fast healing is actually what I wanted. I really didn't expect him to have it. The ward spells will also be kind of helpful for me. Soul Trap is 300. A better ward spell. Okay. Buy that. That. And
You know, if
find him. How much Magicka does ward spell use? 48%. So not that's 2 seconds of ward, okay. So maybe not needing the ward stuff so much. But favoriting fast healing.
you should join the Mages College.
DVD is weird today. How so? What's it doing? Oh. Soul Trap. Alright. Are killers just being, like, really strange? Ah, okay. Is it worse than when we were playing earlier? Like, if I'm not there, is it worse? I'm kind of curious, like, where my MMR would be.
If it isn't the slayer of the Glenmoral witches, how can I assist you?
Yeah, I can't, considering how often you sacrifice yourself so I can live, that makes sense. Okay, that's the last bit of health. Thank you for that. Donald. Boo. What is it to make Dwarven 30? Okay. Wait. Gives me an idea. Hang on. That spell. Apprentice spell. Okay. It's still so weird to me that you get tunneled so much. $25 conjuration. I get it. I mean, you're a likable person. I don't know if many people that like you would slam you onto a meat hook, but like literally, not metaphorically. But you know, people show affection in different ways.
It's a shame, isn't it?
Let's see if there's a novice conjuration spell. I still think that you should run a stealth build. I think that'd be really funny. Like, just never get caught. Raise your MR by doing that, getting the hatch all the time like I do. Oh, hi.
Come to dragons read spells and incantations for those with the talent to guess them.
Oh, it doesn't actually tell me which one is novice. I'm gonna assume it's sorted by value then. Sure, let's do that.
You know, if you've got the aptitude.
I don't. I'm sorry. I don't have the aptitude for magic. I'm working on it.
Join the Mages College.
Shut up, Farengar. Leave me alone. That's 82 magicka. Oh my god. How much damage this sword does compared to my other stuff. Nope. Well, there was some way to see the damage I was dealing to things. Like, this is raising my conjuration, right? I don't have to use it, do I? Oh, jeez. Game.
Your hounds? You smell like a wet dog.
You know, I bet you smell like a wet dog too. It's raining.
It's a shame, isn't it?
Don't mean to me. Not like I have like a bathing option. Do I? I don't think so. Pretty sure I can't bathe in this game. That's a different mod. Okay, I just need to punch something. I don't know if using the weapon levels it up. And how much damage does it do? Oh, it's pretty good. Oh, jeez. That's your best, huh? Man says, getting axed in the face. Well, that was easy enough. Dwarven armor. I'm moving up in the world. Yeah. Does this count as a heat source? Yes, it does. Okay. Let me get my health back. Apparently the best way to level Conjuration is just spamming Soul Trap on corpses. That's kind of funny. Am I fucking warm? Okay, this place isn't cleared. I didn't go, like, inside anywhere. That's fine.
Oh.
Oh. I go buy Soul Trap, and then I can use that as I play things, I guess. Anytime there's a corpse.
It seems this damn... So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
Okay.
You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the... Just college in Winterhold.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk... I'll be glad to help you. And of course, don't forget to consult your home... Now, what would you like to purchase?
Very well. I'll make the... Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like
Nope, that's it.
Purchase more supplies then. That's your job as steward, isn't it? Why do you trouble me with these details?
Why am I not? Am I?
My lord, since Ulfric's storm...
I'll just assume that it's fine.
My father says I'm too young to train with the sword, so I practice. Hope this war lasts long enough that I get to fight in it. Battle.
I mean, kid, the first thing you gotta do to learn how to use a sword is your footwork, so, like, you got plenty of time on that. And then we'll give you a sword. Just saying.
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
I ain't done
Have anything even
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade.
That potato is still there. Oh, my bedroom has a door now. Gave me a sweet roll. How nice of them. Okay. So now we're going all the way across the map to a city I don't think I've ever been to. I mean, like, and done anything in. I've probably visited there once.
I can take you to any of the whole... Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be on.
Why is the furthest town 20 gold? That seems weird. Hooray, Markarth. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been here.
Safest city in the reach.
Have I been here? Have I ever been here? Have I even seen anyone else be here?
This pendant would look lovely on my skin.
I cannot trust you.
Does something like this happen in another city? I feel like it does. I don't remember that. Oh, maybe I have been here. I don't. I've done nothing here. Cool, they have any sick loot? Key to Margaret's room.
He was after Margaret? Why?
He was
Good question.
Gods. A woman attacked right on the streets. Are you alright? Did you see what happened? I'm so sorry.
Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note. Looks important.
My note? No, that's yours. Must have fallen out of your pocket. No. I was just getting some fresh air. Had one too many pints of mead at the Silver Blood Inn. No. I was just getting some fresh air. Had one too many pints of mead at the Silver Blood Inn.
I'll read them in a second. I need to be back. So I will return in a few minutes. Alright, what is he? not ready for that. I can't even, like, look at Rose's corpse. Oh, yes, I can. Just the interaction thing's down here. Really? I see Rose's corpse. It's got, like, a spear in it. I vomit about it. And I'm like, oh, yes, this corpse. That's a treatment bed. It sure is a nice treatment bed. Maybe I'm so traumatized, I'm just blocking the body out of my mind. I'm just like, yep, that's a treatment bed. There's nothing on it. It's a completely empty bed. Nothing to see here. Definitely not someone I know impaled. You were very desperate for my attention. And, like, you have my attention, but you don't care. I did it again. You know what? I'll take it. Well, whatever. The small mercy I'll take. All they had to do was not get mad at me. And everything would have been fine. But no. That one guy was like, I was like 10 feet away from him. He was like, get your hands off me. So I punched him. Twice. And then threw him into a corner. It was fine. They didn't have to be mad. All could have been avoided.
Okay, bye.
I'm blessing this totem. Oh, unless LB just left. Oh.
The middle was.
Okay, timescale definitely affects the survival. So, Lydia, please. Lydia, please. Lydia, stop. Please. Can we not do this? I need... Yeah, thanks. I need to talk to her.
Drink too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
I mean, I gotta say, Lydia, that's a little embarrassing. You just got beat up by the innkeeper. She is not fucking done, apparently. Lydia, I'm gonna need you to stop.
Should be good.
It's not me. I had nothing to do with this. Oh my god. All right. I wouldn't kill Zoe. I hope that came through the microphone. The dog sounds are so good. There's a dog. I just noticed there's a dog. And I just missed that because I was looking at the dog. Give me a moment, please. I'm sure that's somewhere there. Oh, the dog's important now.
What's wrong, Victor? Be quiet. It's okay, boy.
And scissored.
Make such a racket.
What the fuck? Beethoven just killed his master. It's you. No, hang on. Whoops. One. Didn't mean to jump that far. 2, did not expect it to be a fucking hole. Some things are miscalculated. Hello? Ma'am?
I think so.
Yeah, that's how I feel about interacting with the children, too. Okay, Dritz, have fun. I'm gonna go back here. You first. Yeah, in you go. We're gonna close this door. Enjoy yourself, everyone.
Yes.
And we'll just wait. Because the AI can't open doors. I'm completely safe. To explain everything, I'm sure. Carrying on a corpse while drunk. Wow, that went fast. Fish, no! No, I want to save you! I can't save the fish. No! No! Why is he bleeding? Maybe he's not quite dead yet. Fuck. I'm sorry, fish. I'm trying. I'm trying. Wait. Nope, that's flowers. There we go. Good enough.
Bumblebee. Bumblebee. Buzz, 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 buzz.
Please don't be the xenomorph event. Please don't be the xenomorph in the mint. I don't want that to happen. I know I just saved, but there's nothing I can do. Oh. To be fair, it was not in the vent.
Damn it. Oh, yes.
Oh, that was perfect. Do anything? Oh. No, wait. What? They're no match for my speed. Fuck. I'm no match for my own speed, apparently.
The process is going smoothly then?
Hey.
Better than we expected.
Hey, Miss Chow.
Array of reaction modules.
Hey.
You see to perform multiple constructions in parallel.
Wonderful.
Have you heard about Paul?
To try that trick at Area 51.
I think he's dead.
I understand is primarily a security concern.
Hey. Okay.
Never mind that punk from UNATCO.
Okay. Let's get back to doing whatever the fuck I'm doing here. Got a note. Easy enough. Wherever the shrine is. I'll find it. Let's go to the inn first. It's usually a good place to find quests.
The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
Clean rooms, I don't know. I'm not sure about the beds.
I've been cleaning up spills, and there is fresh linen.
What can I do for you?
This is the Silver. I'm what you'd call a soldier of fortune. Make me an offer. If you change your mind, seek me out here.
No, not right now. Maybe later, if I'm still upset.
Can't be too careful these days.
Unlike my husband Clepper, I watch after our
Fair
guests.
price. I'll watch your back.
Depends. Are you thirsty, hungry, both?
Anything good? 220, no 380 stuff. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay on food.
Magic. Got no good use for that here. Mages keep to their college in Winterhold. Go bother them. Wish the Jarl's wizard would up and leave with you.
I should remind Klepper to clean this place
Don't
up.
mind the yelling.
Nothing,
My
you
parents are always
pig-headed
going
oaf.
at each other.
Father, why do you and Mother fight?
Just, what is with this, like, the power stance of sweeping?
I'm just
Just showing off.
There's no... You a fighting gal? How about a little bet? I'm drunk, and it's been a while. 100 septums says I can take you. Bare hand... Milk drinker. I think...
Heavy armor gives me... Yeah.
I'm going... You get it.
You clear that level up more, it's fine.
Another drink. Check the shipment. I'm... 100 septums says I can take. That's the spirit.
Yeah, let's get punching.
Hey! Someone do something.
Am I wearing my gloves? Yes, okay.
This should be good.
Drive that snow back to the ground. Come on!
That's your best, huh?
Yeah! Get wrecked!
Wait, I can still fight. No, I can't. Fair fight. Here you are. My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some meat. Arnleaf and Sons Trading Company. I'm a porter. Just some muscle hired to move heavy packages. But we don't get any shipments in. Forsworn attack every caravan. So all I do is sit here and drink. Bye.
My father, Klepper, is the one you want to talk to. I just clean up.
Just here to drink. Don't get involved in that nonsense. Just want to work. All right then.
Oh. How about a septum? Wait, make that 2 septums. Finally. Now get lost.
Wow.
Aye, a whole heap of it. You see, all them women keeping to themselves won't let poor Degain in, nope. Not even for a look. But they've got a treasure in there. Gold statue size of a child. Who knows what they use it for, but I know what I'll use it for. Well, let's not put it like that. Wouldn't want the Thieves Guild catching wind of us, eh? Nah, just creep in and have a go at taking it out. I'll be here and pay you half of what my man in Riften promised for it. You'll be helping out an old beggar, and the divine smile on that sort of thing.
I don't think that's true.
This is the Silverblood Inn. I'll let you figure out who owns it by yourself. Got a witch hunter in town from the priesthood of Stendar. Keeps asking questions about that old abandoned house. Did you hear? The Hall of the Dead is closed. Brother Veralis isn't the most popular man in town right now. People say there's someone in Riften that can change your face. Make you look completely different. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. Remember, ale
What
is
can an
cheaper than
old
blood.
skull do for you, huh? Sure, what can I do for you? Ysmir's blessing on you.
I made a request.
Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the Dragonborn comes. With the voice-wielding power of the ancient Nord art.
Don't mind the yelling. My parents are always going at each other.
Dragonborn comes. It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware, beware, the Dragonborn comes. For the darkness has passed, and the legend yet grows. You'll know the Dragonborn's come.
I love these people just like rocking out to this. That was fun. Still the most uncomfortable beds I've ever seen in an inn.
Songs
Okay.
are just old memories.
Let's do the quest log here. That. Okay, now we've got a whole bunch of stuff to do.
You don't know anything about this house? No. Anyone seen entering or leaving? Any strange lights or unusual noises? It's abandoned, and it's always been abandoned. Excuse me, but do you know anything about this house? Seen anyone enter or leave?
Man, I just got here.
Seems no one in this city has. I'm with the Vigil of Stendar. I believe this house might have been used for Daedra worship, evil rites, and so forth. I was actually just about to head on inside. Be good to have someone watch my back.
Hey, Booms.
Follow me and keep your eyes
How are
open.
you?
Daedra are powerful creatures and tricksters. Never know what you'll find.
I will probably find something level appropriate and easy to murder.
Fresh food. No wood rot on the furniture. Someone's been here recently, but the people I asked say no one enters or leaves. Wait, did you hear that? I think it came this way.
Just threw a broom at you, or was that you? I don't know.
Something's inside the house. Come on, we're getting to the bottom of this.
Well, let's solve this mystery quick.
We know you're here.
Come back from grocery shopping? Fun.
Get it open.
Fires a key. How obvious is this key gonna be? Let's go upstairs. Yeah, they've not been fed in a while. Zoe just yells at me when she doesn't get fed. I don't get angry. And if I'm not home, she'll just either bother Ether fall asleep. So you missed, I did the rest of the battle buddies. I'm now the ruler of, Jorvaskr. My own little kingdom. Which is incredibly stupid. I shouldn't be the leader of this. And then I kind of bought some spells so I could go to the Mages Guild, and then I couldn't because I don't have enough magicka to actually cast the spell. So I came to Markarth, but I've never been here before. And that's kind of all you missed. They didn't get canned food this morning. Yeah. Zoe follows me around anyway. So, like, that really wouldn't be an indication for me about anything. If I'm in the kitchen, she will yell at me.
Stendar's mercy. This isn't an ordinary Daedra. We have to get help.
Weak. He's weak.
You're
strong.
Okay.
You first. Come on. Let's go.
Yeah, okay. Oh. I thought I'd actually be finding a key.
You will die.
Wow. Very angry. I'm gonna win that fight, honestly.
Yes, your reward is waiting for you, mortal.
Hey, good. Give some more damage to my shield. I don't think I have that one. And then restoration? Absolutely. Ooh, an orcish mace. Alteration. A lot of interesting stuff on him. I can't upgrade the mace, so it's still going to be less damage, but it will be better when I can get some ore for it.
Yes, further into the bowels.
Man, you know not phrase it like that. I know you're like evil and stuff. It'd be gross. Gosh. Probably nothing interesting in any of these barrels. Alright.
So close. Your prize is waiting.
No, nothing else? Okay.
Fool. Did you think Moleg Bal, the Lord of Domination, would so easily reward you? What do you see from that little cage? Speak. Yes, it's an altar. Men would come and sacrifice the wretched in my name. The weak would be punished by the strong. But a Daedric lord...
I wonder one of the answers is like, I can't see anything, it's so dark.
Boethia had her priest desecrate the altar until you came. Revenge? No, I want submission. I want the priest who did this to bend his knee and give me his soul. He comes by to perform Boethia's insulting rites at my altar, but he's been missing. Captured and bound, left to rot. Save him. Let him perform his rite one more time. And when he does, we will be waiting for him.
Okie dokie. I mean, I really just assume that everything I get is not actually going to be an upgrade. Though I'm gonna put that on hold real quick. This is gonna make me really hungry. I'm pretty sure I go all the way to Whiterun. I want to say I have what I need to upgrade that mace in my chest, in my house. I think. I don't know if I'm going to be correct in what it needs. But I have Orichalcum, which I thought was Orcish. Because Corundium, I think, is Dwarven. But I could also be wrong. In which case I can upgrade my armor. Aha! So it goes to 24? I can't make it... Do I need 2 ingots to make it superior? Oh, it goes up by 2. It's because I'm going up to 26 again. Something's not right here. Twice as much is only going to be... Goes up by 2. If it goes up by twice as much, it's 4. 22 plus 4 is 26. So what the fuck is going on? Okay, well... That's, kind of annoying. I will put that back. I'm gonna go check on... on the iron. I'm pretty sure... Everyone's just been lying to me. Apparently these veins are supposed to replenish. It's supposed to be like every 3 days. But apparently they don't. It's been like 5 days now. Alright, well, whatever. I give up. I will just never mine again.
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink. This is the Silverblood. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. Remember, ale is cheaper than blood in Markarth. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
I didn't mean to grab that. Right, but it's been like almost 6 days. And those iron deposits have not come back.
Coming out of your ears? Closing the stall.
Outsiders.
And how's that going for you, LB? Are you liking Dredge? I guess you'll tell me after the match, which is fine.
Drag you into Markarth's problems, but after that attack in the market, I'm.
Oh, good.
You're an outsider. You're dangerous looking. You'll do. You want answers? Well, so do I. So does everyone in the city. A man goes crazy in the market. Everyone knows he's a forsworn agent. Guards do nothing. Nothing but clean up the mess. This has been going on for years, and all I've been able to find is murder and blood. I need help. Please.
Oh no, Amanda, we understand. We know where your priorities are.
And I'll pay you for any information. She's not from Markarth. The air about her screamed outsider. Visitors to the city usually stay at the Silverblood Inn. He was one of the smelter workers. I used to have a job down there myself, casting silver ingots. I never knew much about Wayland, except he lives in the Warrens, like all the other workers. They're remnants of the old rulers of Markarth, natives of the Reach, followers of the old ways. The Nords drove them out of the city, Ulfric Stormcloak and his men. That was about 20 years ago. But somehow they're still here, and they're killing people. Yes, it all started when I was a boy. My father owned one of the mines, rare for anyone who isn't a Nord. He was killed. Guards said it was just a madman, but everyone knew the murderer was a member of the Forsworn. I've been trying to find out why ever since. Gotten nowhere so far. And then I got married. Have a child of my own on the way. I swore I was going to just give up for my child's sake, but it's like my father's ghost is haunting me, asking me why. Let me know as soon as you found anything.
Sure thing. I don't even really know what I'm looking for. Time to be a detective.
Give me some meat.
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
Unlike my husband Clapper, I watch
My
after
favorite drinking buddy.
Oh yeah, pretty little thing. Had a room here, I think. Ask the innkeeper. I think I'm going to get another drink.
I like that I obtained the key just from looking at her fucking body. Like, it was really easy to get the key.
You aren't fooling me, and you know Lisbeth can't afford to pay.
I'm what you'd call a soldier of
anyhow.
fortune. I wasn't aware that
Really interesting, like any of these rooms? I don't know why I explore in Skyrim. Forged numbers? That's not stealing, taking that. You know, I can just take everything.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
No, you aren't.
Interesting. Why is this not stealing? I've never. Oh, little box. That's stolen. Nothing to change in a ledger.
Yes.
Okay, well now I have a stolen gold bar, but that's fine. Can't take the pendant. Everything else, though. Treasure house later today. Took long enough. These people act like they own everything. Honor Silverblood is the younger brother, but he's obviously the one in charge. Makes all the deals, bullies local landowners into selling to him. He employs that wispy girl at the door to deter troublemakers like me. Elias is growing impatient, but I'll bring back the deed to Sidna Mine. On my life, I won't allow a group of Stormcloak sympathizers to own prison to the most notorious criminals of the Reach. If no one escapes, why? Consider that secure. Maybe I played my hand too soon by rushing the confrontation with Thonar. There are shadows around every corner in the city, and I know I'm being watched. And that's it.
You. I've seen you snooping around, asking questions. Back off. You don't want to know what happens to troublemakers here. Funny. This is your last warning, outsider. We keep the peace here. Stay out of our business.
You know, I don't think I'm going to. I can probably take you.
I'm sorry. We're only interested in helping our patrons. I'm afraid he's asked not to be disturbed. He has important business. I doubt he'll be free, but all right. It's an old family, very well respected throughout the...
I don't know if I could intimidate anyone.
Bloods run nearly all the lands in this hold, as well as the local inn. And of course they own Sidna Mine, the finest prison and source of silver in Skyrim. For one, the landowners of the Reach. It goes without saying that they rely heavily on us for our silver and support. All the miners, farmers, and laborers in the Reach get their daily wages through us. Nepos the Nose handles that part of our business. He has a way with the workers. You want Thonar Silverblood. He handles all the family business. If you're here to talk politics, though, you'd want his brother, Thongvor. He spends most of his time in Understone Keep. I have records I need to tend to. I'm afraid he's asked not to be disturbed. Go. Go right ahead, then. Don't let me keep you.
Okay, well, it seems I can intimidate her.
What?
I work for the Silverbloods, help me.
I'm married to Thonar Silverblood. Keep that in mind while you're speaking to me.
What are you doing here? I told them no visitors. The Imperial agent? That's right, I knew. How many dogs is the Empire going to send after me?
It's okay. Everything happens slower than I think it should, but
Should learn to stay out of it.
we've done some things.
Now get out. I'm a busy... What? By the gods, Beatrice!
Ah.
Oh well. My wife. They killed her. Damn Madanach. Damn his forsworn backside. Fine. You want to know what the Forsworn really are? They're my puppets. I have their king rotting in Sidna Mine. He was supposed to keep them under control. When their uprising was crushed, I had Madanach brought to me. He was a wild animal, but a useful one.
I mean, we finished the battle buddies, and then I
To deal with any annoyances that came up.
tried to do get into Winterhold, but I don't have the magicka for it.
So I've let him run.
So I came to Markarth.
Rebellion from
That's it. That's all we've done.
Now he's out of control. You already got what you wanted, you damn hound. This is your fault. You and Madanak are animals, and I'll see you both rot to death. Now get out of my house.
I mean, no one will know, right? Who else is here? Oh, I can't actually kill him. Okay. Well, I tried. Oh. That poor lady just got vaporized. I mean, no one's here to stop me. Well, I can use the book right now. Hooray! Anything else worth stealing? Lots of food. Cake and the diamond. Steal from the empty chest. Oh.
Just a servant. Don't pay me any mind.
Really? At the front? I'm glad you're alive.
Working in the treasury.
I thought you got vaporized.
I earn good money. Sometimes I hear Ingvar
Yeah.
singing in his room. He's actually quite good.
Hi. Oh.
Now.
I like that the treasury house had, like, some silver bars and just 100 gold. But yeah, I'm now the leader of the companions. So that's a thing. I shouldn't be. It was real dumb, but, like, whatever.
Warrens ain't for you. Trust me. The Warrens isn't a place for your type. Oh yes, I know everyone who sleeps in the Warrens. Kind of the one who passes the keys around. I guess someone else will be taking his room now. Sorry, but you don't exactly belong here. No, it's not. Trust me. Now, don't get all upset. Here, take it. Until next time.
Battle Buddies just sounds a lot better. Yeah, I agree. Why I keep saying it.
You don't want to be here. No one wants to.
I appreciate that in the Warrens they've all got keys. Fuck off. Can't equip this item. Boo. Kill a dragon. I feel like just yelling something like battle buddies assemble.
It's time you learned a lesson. You'll listen to this. Come on, let's see what you're made of.
I like that we start just punching each other. Like, he's not trying to kill me, he just wants to punch me.
You mangy piece of pit bait. I was sent by Nepos the Nose. The old man hands out the orders. He told me to make sure you didn't get in the way. That's all I know, I swear.
Don't make me punch you more. I'm real good at punching. Took that heavy armor perk and everything. I should heal. Next level up. I need to make that half. Oh.
Gets so hot in that fire. You thought what? You would skip a step, not heat the metal all the way through? Jesus. Now do it again. Be careful.
Yes, ma'am. Can you imagine if I got like a special power where I could just like summon my battle buddies whenever I needed them?
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat.
Like, I just run out in the middle of the field and I have a shout that's just like, meow, and then I have buddies at my side. Where am I?
Citizen?
Excuse me.
Mm.
What's your business here? We haven't been expecting you, and the old man needs his rest. Come back some other time.
No.
Wait.
Hi.
It's okay,
Oh.
my dear. Send her in.
Yes, Nepos. You heard him. Go on in.
I'm way ahead of you. Alright.
Sorry about my housekeeper. She's a little protective of me. Now, what is it you want? Ah, yes. You've proven to be a real bloodhound. Well, you've sniffed me out. I've been playing this game for almost 20 years, sending the young to their deaths, all in the name of the Forsworn. And I'm tired. So tired. My king, Madanach, when the uprising fell at the hands of the Nords, they threw him in the mines. I don't know how, but he lives. I get his messages.
Yeah, it's like that for clips.
He is the king in rags, a man who once held all the Reach within his grip. He stokes the passions of the downtrodden in this city, directs them to kill the enemies of the Forsworn in our name. All from inside Sidna Mine, a Nord prison. The irony is quite thick. Markarth and the Reach are our lands. That is why we are the Forsworn. We cannot claim the home that is rightly ours. But then, during their war with the Elves, we had our moment. We drove the Nords out of the Reach in a great uprising. Then Ulfric and his men came. Those of us who didn't run were executed, except for myself, my king, and a handful of others. My dear girl, what makes you think you're getting out of here alive? You were seen coming in. The girl at the door is a Forsworn agent masquerading as a maid. You aren't the first one to have gotten this far. You won't be the last.
I'm not the first one that got this far. I feel like you should do a better job the next time. I sure am leaving here alive. Maybe not with Lydia dead like that, but yeah. Anyway. Any good? No. Cooked pogfish? I'm not the first person to make that joke. Old jug of milk. He's just carrying a jug of milk. That is a way to describe that, yes. She usually doesn't find any, like, sensitive spots to step on me, but it's usually when I have to pee, she'll step right on my bladder. The battle milk. And not the pin.
We warned you, but you just had to go. Now you have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work, work, work. You think you're the only one who knows that? We had a nice little deal going between Thonar and Madanak until you showed up. You'll have plenty of time to take it up with the King in Rags while you're serving a life sentence in sea. You'll never...
Not quite good enough, are you?
I don't think I could take 3 guards at once. What do I have to do for the rest of this quest? No, am I not? It's not an actual quest. Alright.
Hunt, you're under arrest for murder and conspiracy against the city of Markarth.
Fine. Take me to jail.
Never see the sun again. No one escapes Sid the Mine. No one.
No, the guards are supposed to be, like, way leveled than you. I could probably take them as a... I could probably take them as a wolf, but I think I'm supposed to do this.
There's no resting your hide in a cell in this prison. Here you work. You'll mine ore until you start throwing up silver bars. You got it? Don't get smart with me. I'm in charge. You keep it up, I'll have your toes cut off. All right, open her up. Now you, get down there.
I can't interact with that bar. Whee!
I left behind my daughter, Uale, when I was taken.
Oh. About that.
What are you in for, new blood? Excellent one, huh? Best keep that to yourself, new blood. My advice? Serve your time at the pickaxe and get out. You don't want to end up getting a shiv in the... If you're asking, that means you're the new lifer. Tough luck, friend. Those guards sold you out, but good. No one knows the Madanach, I'm afraid. Not without getting past Borkul.
But it's usually frozen yogurt because it's really cold in Skyrim.
To Borkul the Beast.
Okay. This feels like a good spot to actually stop. It is 8:30. So we did a little bit of things. We had to trek across the map like twice. That took a lot of time. But we got the battle buddies out of the way. So that's one, the Fighters Guild. Got that out of the way. Did all that stuff. And we'll continue with this quest line. Finish up. We'll do more Markov stuff on Wednesday. It'll be like that one Ernest movie where they're in the desert, and in his canteen he brought chocolate milk, and it turned into yogurt. And I don't know why I remember that one part of that Ernest movie. I don't remember which Ernest movie it is either. That just lives in my head. But yeah, so that's it for me. Obviously we'll be doing this again Wednesday. Thursday will be Code Veronica. I don't know if we'll finish it. And the Friday vote is up, so if you have not voted, it is there. And yeah, nothing really for big announcements. Yeah, I can't think of anything. So I will see you all on Wednesday. Thank you everyone for joining me. Thank you, Obi, for the resub that came really quickly. And I will see you all for more Skyrim, where we'll finish this quest. Yep. Take care and good night. You don't need to apologize for being late, it's fine. Alright, goodbye.